What's going on, everybody? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to skip trace properties for real estate investing. And if you're not familiar with skip tracing, that's basically where you might have, a vacant property, you might have the address, and you want to find out more information. You want to find the mailing address, you want to find the owner's contact information like phone number and email address so that you can contact them and potentially purchase their property. So in this 10-minute real estate video, I'm actually going to be using two different skip tracing services for basically the same list. And I'm going to show you the cost, I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to show you the results that you get from using a skip tracing provider. And you can also do it manually, and we'll talk about that as well. But that being said, let's jump into it. Okay, so the list that I'm going to use is actually a list of mobile home parks. I'm looking to purchase a few mobile home parks. And so I've made a list of about 1,500 mobile home parks, and I'm going to do half with one company and half with the other skip tracing company and see which one has the better results and show you how to do it. So here is my list. And the problem is I don't have the person's name, and sometimes it might be an LLC with mobile home parks. And I have the address, but I don't have the mailing address. So it's possible that it might be the same address, but chances are the person probably lives somewhere else and just has this as an investment. So I really need the mailing address, and hopefully these skip tracing services will give me phone numbers and email addresses as well. So let's get started. So the first company is called Genie. You might have heard of them. They're fairly well known. And here you have their advertisement. Neglected property could be an investment opportunity because, every city has those properties that are just abandoned and people want to contact the owner, people want to purchase it. So that's the whole point of skip tracing. You can read about this at your own time. So the tracer as well as the bulk search. For this list, I have a bulk search, so I'm just going to give them my list, and it has, I guess, some coaching and some other things, some testimonials, which you can read about. But let's upload my list. I'm going to click on bulk search right here, and we'll get an idea of the price. So some people do skip tracing from return mail. If you're sending a lot of direct mail, maybe 10% of your mail gets returned, and then you could find those people by doing this. This one, I just have a spreadsheet of the owners, so I actually already downloaded the template. So we'll look at the prices now. Skip Journey's subscription. So this one, there's a membership fee. It's $99 per month for unlimited, and then it's 19 cents for every name. This one's $47, but only 25 searches, which is a pretty low amount. So there's no hidden fees, no long-term contracts, no background checks. So I actually already signed up for this just because I'm doing this as a demo. So I paid the $99. I'm going to log in, and for about 1,500 names, it's going to be about 19 cents per name. So let me log in, and so here's the back end. And just ignore this just for the point of this video, but 1,500. We'll look at the details here. And I uploaded my list. And actually what happened was, I'll show you right now. So after I ordered it, I got my transaction receipt, $285 for 1,500. And that doesn't include the $99 per month fee as well. So it's really $385 for the 1,500 names. However, a few hours after ordering it, I got this message right here. We are sorry, but we have to deny the list. For bulk skip tracing, you need the person's name and address. So I had the addresses of everybody, but I didn't have the names because sometimes it was LLC, sometimes it was a personal name, sometimes I just didn't have it. That's what I thought the skip tracing service was for. So I could go on like Fiverr or Upwork and pay a virtual assistant to go on like whitepages.com and look up the person's name and try to get just a general idea of their name. But that would also take a lot of time, so I was a little bit disappointed with this, and they also are very strict about no refunds. So I'm kind of fighting with them right now about it, but there's a good chance that, number one, I know I already wasted my $99 monthly fee. They told me that they would not refund that, and I'm hoping I get my $285 back. So if you're going to use a skip tracing service, I would not recommend Skip Genie. It hasn't really been the greatest service, to say the least. So now let me compare. I did the exact same list with a different skip tracing company, and now I'll show you how it works and the results with that company. So the other company is called REI Skip, and 2.0 Max Maxwell, he's a pretty famous real estate investor, the fastest, most affordable, and reliable skip tracing software. So hopefully it will do better than the previous one. And I like this quote right here: skip tracing is so important to me that I bought the company. So and this guy, he does a lot of deals, so hopefully this one comes through. and you can go to their website and just, see some more information. But, good data has made me millions. Good data is very important, because if you can access all these names and all these addresses that other people aren't able to access, because a lot of people mail to the same list, but if you can find people that might not be easily accessible, that's a huge advantage to you as a real estate investor. So I'm going to log in because I already submitted my list, but actually let me show you what the pricing and all that is. Pricing. So with this company, it's for bulk, 15 cents, minimum 50 matches, volume 15 cents. So it's already cheaper, and you don't have to pay a monthly fee. So that's already like just significantly better. And it's a person that does a lot of deals, that uses this service and owns this service. So I think there's some more credibility with that. So let's get started. And I already ordered it, but I'll just show you how to do it. So I already signed up. I'm going to log in here. So sometimes you might just need to skip trace like one person. I mean, if it's like a house on your neighborhood and you really want to find the owner, this could be a good, way to do it. Just address, and first name is optional, last name is optional. However, me, I wanted to skip trace an entire list. I'm skip tracing thousands and thousands of people. So I did skip trace a list, and then add up to 3 phone numbers per contact. Skip results in seconds. We'll see if that actually comes true. So it has to be a CSV file, up to 3 phone numbers. And the way it works is just like this automated software that just like runs through thousands and thousands of names and then spits out to you like exactly the skip trace, addresses and people. So what is also interesting about this is you only get charged for matches. So that's also a lot better than the other service, because I got charged and I didn't even get any names whatsoever. So you only get charged for matches, because anytime you're doing research on houses, you have to set your expectations right. You're never going to have like 100% of anything. Like with direct mail, I get thousands of letters returned to me. I still do deals, but you want to get a good portion of it, but it's never going to be 100%. So you only get charged for matches. This company also says to have the first and last name in separate columns. So I don't have the first and last name, but I'm going to see what they can do. And again, it's only 15 cents per match. I agree. And so I'm going to upload my list. I actually already got my list, so I'll show you the results right now. So with this company, it says it gives you the results in seconds. And I would say it was pretty fast. I got the results in like maybe a couple minutes. I don't know if it was necessarily seconds, but I also had 1,500 names. And here are some of the stats. So I uploaded 1366 records, and only about half of them were matched. So 637 matches, but then it only cost me $95 because it only charges you for the matches. So what I can do with the other records is maybe I can hire a virtual assistant to do some more digging. Maybe I can use additional skip tracing services to find those leads that I couldn't find using this service. Sometimes you got to do a little bit more like manual research. So I'll show you the list that they gave me right now. It's uploaded into REI Skip. I don't need to do anything. So I'll show you what list they gave me. So here's my list of mobile home parks, 46.6% match rate. And then here's the information. So the key thing here is mailing address. So sometimes it's going to be the same mailing address, but other times it's going to be a different mailing address. So that's really what you're looking for, is like different mailing addresses. And they're not always going to have it, but they do have phone numbers. They didn't give me a ton of email addresses, and I wasn't really expecting that, honestly, but it would be nice if they could just give you all the data. But now I have a list of about 600 different people that I can just contact and say, look, are you looking to sell your mobile home park? I'm interested in purchasing it. And the interesting thing about mobile home parks too is that a lot of times the sellers are open to seller financing. So you might not even have to put any money down on some of these deals. So overall, between the two services, I mean, I think it's pretty clear cut. REI Skip is probably 100 times better than Skip Genie. And these services are always changing, so maybe things will change in the future. But this is really how you skip trace if you want to use a service, which I'd recommend because it takes less time. And overall, REI Skip cost me $95. I got 600 names. The other Skip Genie cost me about $400. I got 0 names, so now I'm fighting with them about getting a refund. So REI Skip is definitely something you should check out. Highly recommend it. And if you have any questions about skip tracing, just drop them in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to respond to it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.